Hi, this is Gautam. For today's episode, we're going to look at the last set for the Ganga drainage basin. So, if you're new to the channel and if you haven't seen the first two videos, do check out part one and part two. So, as you all know, we had already finished the drainage basin till Kosi, that is till Bihar. So, now we are in the last stretch. The reason why we separated is if you take the lower Ganga basin, you know, Ganga river has become extremely sluggish. It is carrying a lot of sediments, a lot of sediment load after traveling through parts of Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, and Bihar. And once it enters into West Bengal, you can see that it is unable to carry most of its load. And from Ganga, we have distributaries slowly forming. And there is a one major, distributary system which is there in parts of West Bengal, which is the Bhagirathi Hooghly distributary system. I think most of you would know about the Hooghly distributary. So together it is called Bhagirathi Hooghly distributary system. And of course, the second part is flowing into the country of Bangladesh. So if you take the rivers which are part of this particular distributary, those rivers originate from your Chotanagpur plateau from the state of Jharkhand. And there are three major rivers which we have to remember. First is River Ajay. And after Ajay, of course, we have this very important system called Damodar. And for Damodar, we have one more tributary called Baragar. There you go. And you know the principle, we use simple words to remember. So the rivers from Chotanagpur Plateau are moving towards West Bengal to join the Bhagirathi Hooghly system is Ajay, Baragar, and then Damodar. Just note that Baragar is a tributary of Damodar River. So the order is A, B, and D, and there is an easy way to remember. Now you know that Mahendra Singh Dhoni is from the state of Jharkhand, right? So let's say that MSD is there and ABD is a guest in his house. So after AB de Villiers has visited MSD's house, he is going to West Bengal for looking at more tourist spots. Simple, it's a simple story. ABD moves from Jharkhand to West Bengal to visit any tourist spot. That's all. So ABD, and it stands for, sorry, ABD, it stands for um, uh, River Ajay, then River Baragar, and then River Damodar. That's it. Now let's talk about what happens after it enters the country of Bangladesh. So it is fairly simple. So after it enters into Bangladesh, we have three rivers joining Ganga. But and of course, River Ganga takes a different name here. So the first thing which we want to start with is that the rivers which are part of your Ganga river system in Bangladesh, the first one, the first important one, actually starts close to Darjeeling. We have river Mahananda. So Mahananda originates in India, but it meets river Ganga, in the country of Bangladesh, opposite to an important city in West Bengal. And then, of course, we have the mighty river Brahmaputra. Brahmaputra, after crossing through Garo Hills, turns south and then meets river Ganga. And after Brahmaputra, we have, of course, river Meghna. So if you look at the rivers adjoining Ganga, from its left bank, we have rivers Mahananda, which is from India. Then we have Brahmaputra. We'll have video for Brahmaputra River Basin soon. And then, of course, we have Meghna. And the Ganga River system, if you look at it in Bangladesh, it is called as Padma. Of course, there are several discrepancies based on which textbook you verify. Some say that Ganga joins with Brahmaputra, and then it is called as Padma. Some textbooks say that right when the time Ganga crosses into Bangladesh, it is called as Padma. So need not worry about those small intricacies, because the chances of asking questions like that in UPSC is fairly relevant. They're not going to ask, after it enters, does the name change? Those questions are not going to come for exam. What we do want to know is that we have rivers Mahananda, Brahmaputra, and Meghna joining river Ganga. That's all. So, and we do have the name Padma in Bangladesh. So, to remember, simply remember this. That's all. We have Padma, And Padma has a graduation called MBM. Now, what does MBM stand for? Well, Master of Business Management. We'll create our own degree. We have MBA. So we have Master of Business Management. M stands for Mahananda, and then B stands for Brahmaputra, and then the second M stands for Meghna. It's easy to remember. That's all. Now, for a quick overview, I hope you remember. So we have River Ganga, and River Ganga splits into one major system called the Bhagirathi Hooghly system. And then, of course, we have Ganga separating into one more system called the Padma system. And if you look at the major tributaries which join this distributary, we have rivers ABD. Simple. So A stood for River Ajay, B stood for River Barakar. Just one correction here. B stood for River Barakar. And River Barakar, as I told you before, doesn't join directly, it joins with River D, Damodar. And finally, if you look at the Padma system, Padma we said has a graduation called MBM. So Padma has M standing for Mahananda, and then we have B standing for Brahmaputra, and then finally we have M, Master of Business Management, second M standing for Meghna. So yes, that's it for today's video. I will make sure that the next video on Brahmaputra is not a very lengthy one, as three parts. I'll hopefully put one for that. So that's it for today's video. Happy morning, happy learning. Bye bye.